Hey Aquarius, let's see what's coming your way for the month of April. So first we have the emotional healing card in reverse. So we are working on situations wherein you may be having trouble healing. Literally, illness is at the bottom of the deck. So this is a hard month, emotionally speaking. It is talking about things of the past, things we haven't let go of, things we haven't felt like healing yet, things that we just are holding on to. And it's about time to start letting go of that so that we can step into a new chapter. But let's see what this is in regarding to Aquarius. We have the Servant in reverse, we have the Sweetheart card, and we have the Judge in reverse. Okay, two things. I'm hearing bad decisions. I'm also hearing bad judgment, bad decisions, and I'm not your servant. So a few things. Some of you are letting go of or getting, okay, hold on. Wrong phrasing. Some of you cannot stop thinking about a moment wherein you felt that you made a bad decision, made a bad judgment, made a mistake in how you handled it, or you're thinking about a situation in which you did not stand up for yourself. This is being brought up for a reason. They're not just like, oh, I'm going to trigger you just for fun. No, this is being brought up for a reason because likely a similar situation will come your way wherein you will have the chance to rectify things, okay? There's something about self-worth, self-esteem, and believing in yourself. Also, for some, forgiving yourself. You did your best with the information you knew at the time. Now, here's the thing. If you believe that you did make a bad decision, then you need to start thinking about how you can do better. That's it. That's all it is, okay? This is not about guilt tripping you and making you feel bad forever. They're saying we're going through a shift in the next month, and that in order to become a better version of yourself, some of you have been really feeling this urge to just do better. You've been really criticizing yourself, kind of thinking about, what would I improve? What can I do better? Who can I be? Who do I really want to be? Who am I really? And I see you wanting to reject old values of the self that you just don't agree with anymore. Sure, that's great. But a part of that is about not being so hard on yourself when it comes to your bad decisions of the past. Or when I say bad decisions, I don't think that they're really even bad. It's just misjudgments, you know? And I see you being like, okay, you know what you actually need to do is to think of a way so that you can make better decisions in the future. And for some of you, you need to speak up, okay? That's what I see happening here. Okay, so Servant in reverse, that also makes me feel that for some of you, there may be a work situation, something like no one's there to cover a shift, so, or you are deciding you don't want to follow what your boss is telling you, and you're like, I'm not your servant, I'm not going to just do it. There's a rebellious sort of energy totally in the month of April. Now, I also want to say for some of you, there are some things in relation to the mother that will be important in the month of April. So if your mother is not in the best of health, then I would say make sure to check in on her. Now, if you and your mother are not on the best of terms, you could choose to forgive, you could choose to do whatever, as long as it is the decision that you can make peace with and that sits right with you on a self-growth level. Now, we also have your legal or judge in reverse. So I also want you guys to be careful in relation to doing things that are not so legal. Or there could be a judgment or a judicial situation that we're also working with in the month of April. May have to spend a little bit more money than usual on this judicial situation. So make sure to save up, okay? Now here with the Servant card here, there's healing. So I also want to say for you guys, don't burn yourself out too much on a physical level, because we might experience physical health. Like I'm thinking of injuries or something, nothing too bad, but I think it's just important to take care of yourself and your health and to balance things in the month of April. So to summarize that message, essentially in the month of April, there are a lot of things that are coming up that are having you reevaluate it, because it's like, are you still this person? Do you want to be a different person? And we're going to help you become a different person if you want to be different. That's the vibe of April. But also in this desire to become a different person, let's be careful not to shake things up too much, that we end up in bigger trouble, right? So maybe don't cuss at your boss too much, or don't say something that's going to get you fired. If you want to stand up to your boss, make sure to do it in a way that is smart, okay? Think it through. And I also feel that for some of you may have to prepare in relation to work shortages or something about work. I also want to say, because of the health card being here, I started to feel a headache. So some of you may be really needing to just rest, okay? Now, okay, what else is coming to you guys, Aquarius, in the month of April? Okay, a fiery climax. So there's a new beginning here. A fiery climax approaches. I'm also hearing that for some of you, this is sexy time. We also have full moon in Virgo in reverse. Okay, so yeah, it's the same as I mentioned earlier. Someone's really doubting themselves here, but there's a new beginning here. So, okay, April is going to feel like the crumbling of old things. It's probably not going to be like all super positive and love and light all the time, but there's a reason for it, because at the very beginning, things are eroding of your old self. All that is kind of going away so that you can start becoming a newer version of yourself. There's a new beginning here, and that could mean a new job, a new opportunity. That could also just mean a reinvention of the self, changing your hair. It could mean something very simple, but the point is that you are stepping out of your comfort zone, and that is why this is happening. You are deciding that you no longer want to be a part of your past. Now, I'm hearing as well that you could experience all these things and still decide to stay the same, but it's going to come up. All of these things that your soul is screaming at you because you want to be a different person, you want to do things differently, you want to live your life differently. All of it is going to come up. The decision is up to you as to whether you're going to hear it out or not. Okay? Yeah. I know it's not always love and light, but I think that this month is important, because I think that after this, you might like yourself a lot better, or you may start to live your life in such a different way, and you're not even going to recognize your old self. Okay? All right, that's it, Aquarius. If you like this and if you want to book a reading with me, make sure you book me at mediumisabella.com. Everything you need is in my description box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.